What is up, everybody? Josh Miller here. Thank you for joining me. New year, new podcast. Yeah, who'd have thought that, right? Some of you guys might be going, me, I've been telling you that forever. And if you've been one of those people, I appreciate that. You guys have definitely pushed me to do this, or I shouldn't say push, encourage me to do this. But I'm excited about it. You know, this is something that I think that I am really looking forward to for a couple of reasons. I kind of want to go over here. This isn't what I'd consider the first real episode. We'll call this an introduction. But I want to tell you guys why I'm doing this and what my goals and objectives are. Because there's a reason that I want to, I'm not doing this to hear myself talk, right? I want to do this purposefully. I want to do this with goals in mind. And really my major goal that I have is to help you in any way that I can. You know, we have so many people that call me, whether it's on my phone, at the kennel, send me emails and messages, asking for guidance or help with their dogs. And I wish that I could, be as helpful as I can with everybody, but sometimes it's just hard. There's only so many hours in the day. So what I'm hoping is that this can offer a place where people can go and maybe listen to different ideas, different training tactics, different hunting situations, and get ideas of what to do with their own dog. I'm very blessed. I'll always say this. I'm very blessed that I get to spend as much time in the field as I do, both hunting and training. And through all those days in the field, there's just different situations that come up where I think it's great information for people to see. I think experience-wise, that's what allows me to make certain jumps or certain advances with dogs because, the dogs, 222, 32, 102 before them taught me something. And so hopefully, these moments will help you with the journey that you have, with your own dog at home. There's two things that really led me to do this. And, for me, I always kind of look at my life and when I reflect back, I always think that, there's a path that took me here. Very rarely do I think, that, was a snap decision that worked out. I tend to overthink things a little bit. And, the path that really brought me here, twofold. One, just what I talked about with, wanting to help people. I hate when I feel like I'm not able to help someone as much as I really could have. It's always hard not being there, seeing the dog, but there's only so much that you can do, whether it's over a phone call or email. I'd love to get all the dogs in for training, all the dogs at the kennel, but it's just not realistic. Plus, there's a lot of you out there that love this journey of training the dog yourself, and I love that. I think there's a lot to be said for that. But I also think that the bigger piece of it came from a comment that a client of mine gave me while we were out training. This was last summer. And we were out training, and I have a notebook. You'll probably hear me reference the notebook a lot in these podcasts because this is probably where it came from. But I have a notebook that goes everywhere with me. I really like to write things down. I feel like I'm a detail person that way. But when I write things down, I remember it. I can reflect back on it. And it really helps me a lot. And just about everyday training, certainly everyday hunting, I have certain aha moments where I'm like, oh my gosh, that was awesome. Or that was really neat. Or I loved how that happened and how we were able to get over that. I want to write it down so I remember it. And so I was with a client here last summer, and I was writing what I thought was a really cool situation down, something I thought that would be great to remember for later on. So my client asked me about it, and he's like, man, people should listen to this. People should hear this. This is great stuff. I'd love to just, spend days going through this notebook. And that's kind of where this came from is I have basically a whole lineup of topics that I think we can go over. But it really hit me where I'm so fortunate to see this stuff every day that I want to be able to share that stuff. And so hopefully, again, the big objective here is to try to help you guys at home through my experiences that I'm seeing to hopefully advance yourself and make your relationship with your four-legged hunting partner that much more productive. So those are the real reasons that I'm doing this. I'm super excited. I think there's a lot of cool stuff that's going to go on, a lot of cool information we're going to talk about. This is not going to be what I would consider a conventional podcast. I'm not going to have guests. I'm not going to, kind of do that thing. I might have guests here and there, maybe like, Whitney, bring Whitney, and we're talking about puppies. For those of you who know the River Stone team, we've got Dave and Taylor and Chloe and so many people that I think could definitely add value in a dialogue if we get to points that make sense. But it might be a little more of a soapbox for me. Might be, where I kind of sit here and talk about a situation, talk over something, hopefully give you a bunch of information, with that. You may hear me be, I'll forewarn you, you may hear me be a little more blunt. You may hear me be a little less politically correct. Hopefully that comes through as I'm just, I'm trying to be genuine and honest with some of this stuff. And maybe this platform is where I can just kind of, unleash myself a little bit and say, hey, this is the way it is, So hopefully you guys like that. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'd love any kind of feedback, any information that you guys have, any questions, comments, things like that. But otherwise, what I'd say is buckle up, because I think this will be really, really fun, and I'm looking forward to it. So without further ado, here we go.